He told police his wife flew to Washington on New Year's Day. She never bought a ticket. She never called a car. She never walked through a single airport camera in the country. And 3 years later, a jury convicted him of murder without ever finding her. This is a story about a lie unraveling and the silence that followed. Brian Walshe, Cohasset, Massachusetts. Real estate executive, immigrant, a sister, a mother, New Year's, a dinner, a friend, then nothing. We start at the house. Early on January 1st, 2023, she was last seen. Her body was never found. Listen closely. Now, the night before. New Year's Eve, at their home in Cohasset. Ordinary. Family friend Jem Mutlu was there for dinner. He said there was no sign of an impending tragedy. Nothing loud, nothing dramatic. She was last seen early January 1st. A career at Tishman Speyer. A life built across continents. 3 children. Minors now in state custody. Then the story begins. He would tell police she left for Washington, but the cameras would disagree. He told police she flew to Washington. Witnesses testified there was no evidence she called a car, no evidence she walked through a single airport camera, no ticket purchased. Silence, then more silence. Days pass quickly in a lie. She did not contact her employer until January 4th. No emails, no calls. The gap grows. 3 days of it. From New Year's morning to January 4th. No ticket, no camera, no car. Just quiet. She worked at Tishman Speyer. She showed up for people. Not this week. The silence becomes the clue. Then the question no one wants to ask. Where is Anna? The call is coming, and it won't be from home. It's the employer. On January 4th, her firm requested a well-being check. Not her husband, her employer. The silence breaks. Under official light, questions multiply. On January 8th, he was arrested. Indicted on murder, misleading police, and improper conveyance of a human body. Her body was never found. The timeline tightens. Then the dumpsters. What they saw. What they found. Surveillance video showed a man resembling him placing heavy bags into a dumpster near their home. A search widened toward his mother's town. At a trash facility near his mother's home, they recovered items: a Tyvek suit, cleaning agents, towels, a Prada purse, boots like the ones she was last seen wearing, and a COVID-19 vaccination card in her name. No bodies, no violence, just objects, and a question. What would the lab say? Answer: DNA. The Massachusetts State Crime Laboratory got to work. On the Tyvek suit, her DNA, and his. On several recovered items, Anna's DNA. The science narrowed the story. But motive? Prosecutors said money and betrayal. Prosecutors said a life policy reported at more than $1 million, with officials citing $2.7 million. Prosecutors said he was also angry about her affair. Prosecutors argued he killed her in a fit of rage. Those are allegations. The jury would decide. Before that, a plea you didn't hear. Off the record for jurors. On the record for the court. On November 19, 2025, he changed his plea. Guilty on 2 lesser charges. Not guilty on murder. He maintained innocence there. Judge Diane Fournier ruled the jury could not be told. The panel would hear evidence, not that plea. Next, the trial. Who spoke? Who didn't? 50 for the state, 0 for the defense. And he did not take the stand. Prosecutors called about 50 witnesses over 8 days. Friends, co-workers, and the man with whom she was having an affair. Testimony stacked on timeline. The defense rested without calling any witnesses. They argued texts showed love and plans. They said she died suddenly for unexplained reasons. He said he panicked and acted after finding her in bed. The jury heard it and rejected it. A legal analyst called the conviction a significant win for the state, with no body and no cause of death. Time for a verdict. 12 jurors, 6 women, 6 men, about 6 hours. They return. First-degree murder. He did not appear to react. A verdict without a body. Sentencing waits. December 18, 2025. A sister will speak, then what remains? Life without parole. Anna's sister, Alexandra Dmitrievich, told the court their lives are forever changed. No grave, no goodbye, just cold water and unanswered miles. Remember her as a builder of deals, of a life. Remember the silence, the cameras that never saw her, the phone that never rang, and the jury that did. Anna Walshe.